lot closer to him than anybody else.
What about when he fell out with his mother? Can you remember that? Because his mother claims she used to walk around with a note in her pocket saying if anything happens to me. That's what she said in the newspaper.
I didn't know nothing about that. I know that she, I know he said, I don't, my mum used to make us do things when we was young. I assume burglaries. I think he actually said he
Thank God for that.
Yeah, no, but I don't, listening now and hearing what's been said, I think the burglary, it wasn't burglaries, I think it was something else.
Sexual?
Well, he didn't like her, he told me, I don't like my mum. And that's for some, I knew a lot about him, do you know what I mean? Little things, devil's in the detail, things that none of these other people would know. And for somebody to say they don't like their mum, because before we walked in he said, listen babe, don't like her, if it weren't like shit, if it weren't for her, she made us do burglaries and that when we was young, yeah? So, he went, I wouldn't be like this if it weren't for her, sort of thing. And the guy, you know the messages, this is how I know he knew, he wrote down saying something like, what was it? You know a lot about Pat, don't you? But then when I was coming off with things, it must have blown whoever's mind. Like, because look how I come back with you. Like it's little details, yeah. You know I'm not bullshitting.
No.
Because I get emotional over this because I was 18. I was the right age, and the other women that I'd ever seen him with, because my way of thinking was, he's looking after me like a queen. I don't give a fuck what he does. I know he has his little tarts, but I'm treated like a queen, yeah? He'll always come back to me. But they was never like 15, 16, these sort of ages. That's what's blown my mind. When I see nonce, all these years later, I've only just heard that's what's going about. I didn't know that.
In fairness to Pat, no one's told me he was with a 15-year-old girl, you know what I mean?
No, I was 18. I was 18 and up.
Lizzie Fletcher's about the youngest, I think she was 17.
I was like, no, I just looked off and I was looked after. I had people driving me about. If I wanted to go shopping, I was treated like a fucking queen, do you know what I mean? Even when you first went to prison, like people would come and drop off money or keep their eye out on me, do you know what I mean? Like,
was that a big deal for him, the thing with his mother, whatever it was? Did it trouble him, or was it just, you just said it once and that was it?
No, it did trouble him.
Troubled him?
Yeah. He something went down, something bad.